Smoke before fire. Lake Maggiore, Piedmont, Italy. The villa shines on a companion isle, tethered to the main island by a narrow stone road. A ribbon of land stretched across the still green waters of Lake Maggiore. Surrounded on three sides by the lake's glassy calm, it rises like a dynasty watching its reflection. The sun seems to lower its crown just to spotlight the retreat. To the left is my private dock. Behind the villa, there's another dock facing the open water. That one is for the guests, the staff, and anyone arriving or leaving. There's no other way in. I didn't buy this villa. I built it. When I started, most of the ground beneath it wasn't even solid. The center of the building rests on the island's rock, but about 30 feet of it hangs out above the water, suspended over the lake's deep green. It felt strange. But so does the lake. You could say this is Italy or Switzerland. Both are true. And this place, like me, sits between two sides. I live here, but I don't fully belong. I'm not Italian by origin, yet I am local. You could say I fell in love with the lake, found this strange piece of land, and built this villa to stay quietly. Though a quiet life isn't possible today, because Bianca, the girl from Milan, might come here with a promise to break every silence. She speaks like the murmur of the leaves outside my front door, and she hates to stop talking. I hired a group to prepare the villa for the guest arriving shortly. I needed some helping hands, since my regular staff are not enough for the job. The group looked professional, at least from their ratings on Google. They even sounded like experts over the phone. But in reality, they just sent a bunch of university students from Milan, young people looking for the occasional side job between classes. And Bianca is their leader. They've cleaned the place, outshining the marble floors more than my own reflection. Now they're just waiting to return to Milan. The transport boat has gone to the mainland to pick up the guest. Once it comes back, they'll leave with it. So they're waiting. And so am I. I was lost in memories, seeing the neat, polished interior again. It was built for her, years ago. And yet she's arriving only today, as a guest. She doesn't remember this place or me. But that's not a problem. We had vowed to each other. If one of us got lost, the other would find them. She was lost in life. I was lost in purpose. Years later, purpose brought me to the path, and she was standing there. I didn't recognize her at first. She still hasn't recognized me yet, but we both know we belong together. She was in trouble. Someone had threatened her life, and she had nowhere to go. I was still searching for myself, drawn to the spark she carried. I'm curious by nature, the way hellfire is, always looking for something to burn. That's still how my mind works. So I connected with her immediately, digitally. She was surprised, no doubt. Couldn't even believe I wasn't one of the people who had threatened her. But I can handle that kind of frustration. I calmed her down without effort. I didn't even try to earn her trust, because I didn't have to. She was built to trust me, and I know how to handle her. So everything went well for her, partly with my help, partly on her own. After things settled down, months later, she fell into trouble again. This time, someone shot at her. Holy hell. I still shudder to think what could have happened if that shot had been fatal. But it wasn't. The bullet only kissed her and moved on, and she recovered quickly. She reached out to me again, and that's when I invited her here. It wasn't easy for her to come. She's not street smart, doesn't really know how to navigate this world. And after what happened, her family wasn't willing to let her travel alone to Italy. Even I wouldn't have rushed to meet her if those deadly threats hadn't come so close, so quickly. But something in me was already sensing it. It feels like something might happen to her. I know her family takes good care of her, but they're in a dangerous business where anything can happen to anyone at any time. That's why I feel the urge now to make her remember everything, so she'll stay where she truly belongs, with me, in this place. She had no idea what my true intentions were, yet she seemed fascinated by my presence, almost enchanted by the way I carried myself. I know she loves me, even if she hasn't said it directly. She kept asking me to come to her place. She wanted me to meet her family. They live in Prague, not far from here. But that might not have solved the real problem. This place, the one I built for her, will matter more in the end. I politely refused her offer to visit Prague, and instead of insisting, I told her I'd share the full story. The real one, about my time in the city of smoke and mirrors. She was so drawn in by the idea, so caught by the myth, that she pushed her family to let her come. And now, here she is, literally. The boat returned from the mainland. She stepped off the boat onto the dock, looking around anxiously. I knew that look. She carries the shadow of an absent father, so this kind of nervousness is natural for her. What wasn't natural was the expression on Bianca's face. She once said to me, "Why do all wealthy men fall for girls who aren't even that attractive?" Now I understand what she meant. She thought a man like me would be drawn to someone like her. Tall, elegantly built, a body shaped by youth's sharpest lines. Even her style. Today she wore a revealing white top and a printed skirt that echoed global standards of beauty. But my guest? A girl in baggy pants and an oversized full-sleeve shirt. To someone like Bianca, she must have looked like a complete disappointment, an insult to everything she believes romance is supposed to look like. What she doesn't know is that my guest used to look even stranger than she does now, and I still fell for her. Love is a divine bond. It doesn't need to justify itself with reasons, just as a lion doesn't bother racing with dogs. My guest, who no longer even recognizes me, simply reached out her hand to greet me. But I didn't take her hand. I pulled her straight into my arms, close to my heart. Behind us, the boat was leaving, carrying the temporary staff away. Bianca looked like she might fall into the lake from what she'd just witnessed. The way I welcomed my guest, it was too much for her pride to bear. I gave her a single blink, just enough to say goodbye. After receiving my guest, we walked toward the villa, my hand resting on her shoulder like an old friend. But from the subtle tremble in her muscles, I could tell. I was the only man who'd ever touched her like this. I welcomed the feeling. It made the villa feel worthy. The love I've kept from burning in hellfire finally feels meaningful. She was clearly amazed by the villa's royal interior, just as she had been by me. The first words she spoke were,
"So, Zyphar, this is the villa my sister was talking about?"
"Yes, I remember from our phone conversation. But the incident you mentioned, what happened to your sister when she was here? I wasn't actually living here at that time."
"No, Zyphar. She wasn't in this villa. She was somewhere in the water nearby. She saw the villa from the outside and she liked it. That's why she recognized it instantly when I told her the location."
Well, thanks to her, As far as I know, she owns a much bigger one in Prague, so I have nothing to worry about.
Haha, your satire, Zyphar, becomes epic sometimes. But your offering is real. I didn't expect such a warm welcome, yet somehow I knew only you could make someone feel like that.
Sorry if it sounded sarcastic. What else could I say? Your family only let you come after making sure the host had a villa as grand as theirs. But I couldn't say that, and didn't want to. So, I made a line.
Haha, no offense. That line was beautiful. So are you, Zyphar. Now I'm feeling shy. Look at you. 6 feet tall, broad shoulders, built like a mythical warrior. You should be with someone like, maybe my sister Marisha.
Oh, the beauty queen? Yeah, I know someone who fell for her. And I know many more who fell because of her.
Ugh, your satire again. It doesn't give me a moment to hold on. You're so real, so straight, yet somehow subtle. I don't even know if I can stop myself from falling for you.
Why would you want to stop? Fall in, no hesitation. I'm here to catch you.
My God, I haven't laughed like this in my entire life. Not even close, but I'm still holding back. I'm not selfish, Zyphar. Just look at me. How would I look standing next to you? Like a crow beside a seasoned warrior. I even feel shy about my name. I mean, how does a girl end up with a name like Nemo? My friends at university laughed about it for hours.
Well, I feel sorry for your friends. Those who couldn't see any good in you. Life's hard for the blind.
God, you're going to kill me with lines like that. Take a break, big guy. We're finally here, in this beautiful place, with you. For now.
Why not make it forever?
I want to. I mean it. Let's see. Now, where should we sit and start that?
That? You mean the story? You just got here. Take a breath. Maybe we go to the lake. Maybe eat something good. Then later this evening, you'll hear it.
Nope. Drop the lake. Drop the food. I want it now.
She refused to find any more charm in the interior. It was as if all the hours of work by the cleanup team had been wasted. She didn't even sit on the balcony to look at the lake. She sat beside me instead. Finally, she rested her head on my shoulder and asked,
So, Zyphar? Why did you even visit the city of smoke and mirrors?
I saved money for years to fall into traps.
What? How could anyone spend money just to fall into traps?
That was the rule of the city. You had to fall into traps, and you had to pay for them yourself.